on top of a flood. We're going to be everywhere. Are Muslims everywhere today? Are we? You can hardly find any place on the planet except somebody's a Muslim. Alhamdulillah. In South America, Islam is spreading very rapidly. Did you know that? And there's a lot of so-called Muslims in those so-called Muslim countries today. We know about that. Many of them didn't even come for Jummah today, but they still call themselves Muslims, right? And what's the condition of us today? We love the material world so much, and we're afraid to die. Has that happened? Because if you can ask yourself that honest question and give the honest answer, you'll understand where the future of Islam is for us. The Islam for tomorrow is up to us right now, today. And if you said, yeah, wait a minute, but Allah already knows. We know He knows. We're not going to be asked on the Day of Judgment about what Allah knows. We're going to be asked about what we intended to do. Is it important in Islam for us to share the message? Ask yourself that question. Do I need to know my religion? Ask yourself that question. How will you know your religion, the real religion of the real Islam? And how will you share that with your own family, your mother, your brother, your wife, your children? How will you share that message? You need to know, I need to know, and we need to share it. How will we do it? Carrier pigeons? People used to use that. At the time of Napoleon, they used birds, and they put a message on it and release it. It would fly back home, and when they got it, they could open up the message and know what's going on out on the front, where the war is going on. Pretty good deal, huh? Takes a little while, and if anybody's hungry along the way and shoots your bird down, the message doesn't get there, does it? Today we have communication in front of us like never before in the history of the world. Our problem is today exactly what the Prophet ﷺ said. We love this dunya so much, and we're so afraid of death, we don't even start to think how easy it would be for us to communicate this message. Most of our youth today use the internet, and they know what Facebook is, and they use it, but not for Islam. Most of our wives and our children know how to do text messaging. Probably most of us know how to use text messaging on a phone. And we use it all the time, but not to share Islam. The internet, text messaging, television, alhamdulillah, that we finally, and I've been begging Muslims. I'm 20 years old this year, and next month makes exactly 20 years in Islam. And from day one, I've been begging the Muslims, please, please get this message out to these people. Please tell these non-Muslims. Please tell them in the English language what is the message of Islam. Because when they hear it, they stop. They stop everything. They freeze. They're like, huh? What? Because it's the fitrah. It is what they were born on to start with. They left it. You're calling them back to what they started with. The belief that there is God, you have to do what He wants you to do on His terms. Simple as that. And it's only this year, in my 20th year in Islam, that Allah blessed us to give us another tool. We got the satellite to broadcast this message all over the United States and Canada. And what we're doing right now here today, just in a few hours, inshallah, this will be shown all over the United States and Canada on Guide Us TV. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Within 2 months, Allah gave us 2 more satellites. We now have 3 satellites broadcasting 24 hours a day. Nothing except Islam. No commercials, no subscription. Watch it free. And already people are making shahada. And already, and of course, you already know that the enemies of Islam are watching it. The politicians, the military, all these guys are watching the channel, seeing what we're going to say next. Some are even concerned maybe we're going to start some big problem in the United States. I don't want to cause any problem. In fact, I want to help them solve problems. And Islam is there for solutions. The solution to every single problem lies within one of the most beautiful statements you or I could ever make. It is the number one statement of the universe. This is the solution to every single problem. La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah. And a statement that goes with it, confirms it, and shows you what to do about the statement, Muhammad Rasulullah. And this will be the subject for another khutbah at another time. But for now, we're going to pray and we're going to ask Almighty Allah to wake us up, to cause us to be of those people who recognize the time we live in, and to prepare for that last day, to prepare for Isa alayhi salam when he comes, to prepare ourselves against the fitna of the Dajjal. One of the things Prophet ﷺ and all of his companions always talked about on the Jummah khutbah, on the mimbar, was this fitna of the Dajjal, and one of the signs of the last day is the khatib won't do that anymore. And we find hardly anybody mentions it. So we ask Allah, wake us up. Allah, guide us. Idina siratul mustaqim. Guide us. Guide us. Guide us. Guide us. Guide the people. Guide the human beings. Guide all the people around this world to this beautiful teaching. There is only one God, and Muhammad is his messenger. Ameen. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار.